So all you gotta do is simply this. If you wanna have one of the most fastest fourth generation Rams or Ram out there, if you got one of these trucks, trust me, you can make them as fast as a Hellcat or any kind of fast cars out there. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. It's the end of the week, so hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm going to be sharing with you guys how you could turn this right here into one of the deadliest street trucks you could have on the road that could become a problem for a lot of cars. I'm going to share with you guys, in order for you to do so with this truck, what kind of modification you got to do. I'm going to share with you guys. But I gotta take a seat in the car real quick because this is a low. I gotta sit down, man. My foot right now is kind of hurting right now, man. I was working out yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I did leg, and my feet is like killing me. Like that after workout, pretty much like my legs right now is kind of like, I feel like I gotta stretch or something, kind of stiff. But I'm gonna share with you guys in this video like why it's not even why, but if you wondering and think that these trucks cannot really be a good car, or good trucks to compete with, I'm gonna share with you guys what you really need to do. All it takes, the modification you got to do to make these trucks, because I have seen it have been proven over and over how you could turn these trucks into one of the deadliest trucks on the road, that I'm telling you, you could compete with Hellcats, you can compete with TRX, any kind of fast cars out there. As long as you have these modifications, that's all it takes. It's no rocket science. Yes, I know Rams are heavy as hell, but there's ways for you to try to, those things is not really, you know, there's still ways for you to try to do some weight reduction, but the main things is, what are the mods that you really got to do? What kind of mods could get you to become one of the most deadliest weapon on the streets? Like, what kind of mods that this truck would need to get there? Well, we're gonna start with under the hood. Yes, I know guys, you know, I know most people probably thinking like, yeah, if you're gonna think the 5.7 Hemi gonna be able to get you there, this and that. Yes, it could potentially get you there, but it's gonna require a whole lot more shit that you gotta do. And I think it's just not really like the best route to go if you wanna really like become like a real fair truck, or whatever you wanna call it, like real monster on the road. You gotta do this. I'll say you can go, you could probably do you can go a supercharger route, or you could probably go with like the turbos and stuff like that. Honestly, I like the superchargers, and these are what I would do. Like these are mods that I would say that I would do to get me to get my truck right now to become, damn, I'm talking way too fast right now because I'm so excited to make this video, as you guys can see on my face. But I would start really off with getting rid of my 5.7 Hemi block. If I'm strictly just going into race mode, having some to where like most people gonna think that just a regular Ram 1500, I would do a first thing first. I would do a swap from a 5.7 to a 6.4 block. There's ways you could do. You could probably just do, you could probably just start off with like a block from like a Jeep SRT or Scat Pack or something like that. But me personally, to become like, I feel like I would just want to go with like a full brand new rebuilt block, to where they make that ish into where it could be able to handle at least 1,000 or a little bit more to the wheels. That would be the number one first. That's your key right there. Your block is the biggest thing. Like that's the key right there to trying to get to like making some real power. The block. Now, once you got your block, you got to figure out what your heads, the heads, obviously, all that stuff, and all the little companions and stuff like that that's going to come with it. So you going from a 5'7" to a 6'4" Hemi block, that would be the number one goal, and got to be a brand new block rebuilt to at least handle 1,000 to the wheels or a little bit more over that. Now, the next icing to the cake for this step is going to be so you have to get, if you got an 8-speed transmission, if you got a 6-speed transmission, you definitely got to get rid of your 6-speed transmission. But if you got an 8-speed, that's good. You can get it rebuilt, send it off to wherever company that's in that. Obviously do your research first, and they could build it bulletproof to where it could be able to handle that much power that you're going to be, putting down with your vehicle and stuff like that. Excuse me. So those are like the two main things for your vehicle to heart right there. I'll say you got to have a brand new block that's rebuilt capable of, or rebuilt or built capable of at least 1,000 to the wheels. And then you got to get your trans rebuilt to be able to be bulletproof to handle at least all that power that you're going to be adding to your vehicle. Obviously, when you're doing your trans, it does require you to have a higher torque converter, whatever converter you plan on going with. That's something for you to figure out. But now you have those two main things. Now, what are some things you can add to the block? Now you got the block. Now, obviously, you got to add a custom cam. Custom cam, I don't care what anybody say. Cam is like for me, honestly, I'd rather do a custom cam first than doing like any kind of I'll say probably exhaust work or whatever. A cam played a huge role in the vehicle because that's really doing a custom cam help your vehicle to be able to overall be able to, what's the word? I forgot the word out of my head, but be able to achieve more power and put down a little bit more power, especially not just for sound wise, even though the sound gonna be coming, the sound gonna be something extra, but that you definitely got to get a custom cam. And then when you get a custom cam done, I would say you could probably do upgraded injectors, upgraded probably I'll say you could do an upgraded. I wouldn't really recommend you doing like a bigger size freaking how you call it? Damn, I forgot. I keep forgetting. It's out my mind right now because I had a long ass day. But back to talking about this, you can do upgraded injectors. You could do pretty much, there's a whole lot of little things you could do, but the biggest thing is just getting the block and to get it built to where it could be able to handle that much power. Now, the real icing on the cake for all of this is to be able to add a supercharger. And I say I would say this 100% any day. I would choose a Whipple supercharger over any other supercharger out there. In my personal opinion, I think that a Whipple supercharger definitely helped these. It just, for me, I think it, even though it's similar to those other kind of supercharger, but I just think a Whipple supercharger just put down a lot more power, help put down a lot more power for your vehicle. In my personal opinion, it's just my choice. And you can do a Whipple supercharger, or you can do, there's a lot of different kind of supercharger out there, but I wouldn't just go with a 6.4 intake manifold if you're going to be doing all of that. I'll say just doing a supercharger, or you could even do the Hellcat supercharger now that they doing on these Rams and stuff like that. Something similar like this. Looks sick. I think that's going to be worth it. But overall, the biggest key point about this, turning point about this, that you could do all of this, right? The reason why I say your truck could become one of the most deadliest weapon on the road, because people wouldn't even know that you have something like that under your hood. Even doing a Hellcat swap or something like that, it's just gonna be very, very let's say you raise somebody or something like that, it's gonna be to the point where they're gonna kind of be confused, like, damn, I thought he had a regular Ram 1500. Or that's one of the special things about these trucks, like the 4th generation. Don't get me wrong, 5th generation Ram, even the 6th generation, I don't really consider those as being like, personally, my own personal opinion, I think that the 4th generation Rams are like the good platform Rams that you should have if you want to like try to race with it. Like overall, they look like, it don't just look like a pickup truck. If you get what I'm saying, overall it looks like a very good vehicle, especially if you putting miles on it. If you lowering it, it's gonna look good. If you lifting up, it's gonna look good. But this is just my personal intake on how to really have one of the craziest vehicle on the streets. And this is the same path I'm going with this truck. So you guys definitely don't want to miss out on that, man. You definitely want to keep supporting the channel. I appreciate those who are supporting. Trust me, I see it. And we definitely gonna have one of the baddest 4th generation Ram on YouTube. So you guys definitely want to stay tuned for that. So I see you guys in the next one. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Peace out.